on Broadway is Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, the musical. It's got drag queens, divas, great music, and outrageous costumes. It also has the divine Miss M as one of its producers. Yay. Bette Midler. She must think she's back at the baths or something in the old days. Please welcome back the fabulous, the divine Miss Bette Midler.
I'm so excited to be here. Priscilla is here with me. I'm so excited.
Priscilla, it's about 3 drag queens lip-syncing their way through the Australian outback. Different than I remember it on Survivor, which is funny. But you say it's actually a love story and about family.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's a small child at the center of it, and his father wants to get to him because the child himself has never met him, and the child asks him to come to visit him. And he, in a moment of weakness, because he's very conflicted about it, he says he will go, but he doesn't want to go alone, of course. So he sort of cons these 2 friends of his to come along on this bus trip, and it's hilarious.
We saw it. I thought it was a terrific show.
Isn't it great?
It's very good. It's lively. It makes you feel good. The music is wonderful.
It really is a great night in the theater. It has everything you want.
Which is why it's surprising, because I think we assumed you'd be on stage with the costumes and the songs. Well, Tell me there's going to be a performance of you in it.
I have to tell you the truth. When I saw it, I saw it in London for, a couple of years ago, and I was like, I could not get over what the audience was doing the audience was absolutely bonkers. They all were dressed up, and they were screeching, and they were dancing in the aisles. I'm like, wow, this looks like a hit. You know? So when they asked me, when they invited me in, I said, well, against my better judgment, yes, well, if you insist. So, of course, I really felt that it had a big shot here in America. Yeah. So when they said, what do you think you should do? You know, the biggest, the only character that was a little bit problematic was the Felicia character, who was so, his whole reason for being alive was Kylie Minogue, who's not really well known in America. So they wanted, what am I going to do? Who is going to replace Kylie? And they eventually they decided on Madonna, and that worked great. It worked great.
Well, you Lady Gaga as the years go on.
Well, as the years go on, yes.
I cannot wait to go see this because they say that the show features dance floor classics. There are over 500 outrageous costumes, sequins, feathers, fringe. Tell us about these costumes.
It's one of the most extraordinary displays of costume virtuosity I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's dumbfounding. I got so excited when I saw these things. One of the characters has a costume made of flip-flops. I mean, I got hysterical. I had to see it 4 times before I realized he's wearing flip-flops. Brilliant. Brilliant
costumes are part of it, like a star of the show.
Yes, they are one of the stars of the show. And this set, the set is the part of the set is this gigantic bus that sort of turns around and does all sorts of things. And the bus is the star of the show too. So for an evening of the theater, if you want to feel good, you know, and finally, ultimately, don't you? Isn't that why you pay the money?
That's why you pay the money.
You want to like take a break from everything that you're going through.
This is what I want to know, Miss M. We have not seen you lately in film in a few years. We are dying to see you on the big screen, but you say you're too tired to do a movie. Why are you depriving us?
It's the menopause. Well, no. You know what?
He's in it.
I'm telling you. That's the thing Whoopi keeps talking about.
You think I'm kidding? This is no joke.
Oh, you're not menopausal yet?
But, you know, Bette may not be doing films right now, but she has taken on New York City and its beautification. Because the trees, you know,
we're planting 1 million. Yes. We're in the middle of planting 1 million trees. I'm planting 1 million trees with the Parks Department of New York City and with the mayor, who has been sensational. We are very soon we will hit the 500,000.
You've done wonderful work in Harlem. I got to say.
Great Harlem.
I'm over in Harlem. Yeah, baby. You've done it in Harlem.
When you look around New York and you see all these wonderful trees, you can thank the divine.
You know how When the Jews die or they have a wedding and they don't want the gift, they say plant a tree in Israel.
Yes.
Maybe you should start something like that.
We have that. Actually, we have that. We have that. If you go to our website, www.nyrp.org, you will see that there are all sorts of opportunities to participate in cleaning and greening the city.
You can get involved. It's great.
To get involved, yeah. We had almost 1,000 people at our last volunteer day. Just on Earth Day, just a couple of weeks ago. They must have planted like close to 250 trees. Yeah, amazing.
So, but is the organization one which has branches, or is it extending into other cities?
We are in the 5 boroughs we are exclusively a New York centric, but we have aspirations. We just don't have the, we don't have the capacity right now. But we'd like to build it. We're trying to build it.
This is one thing you said, because I'm about to get married in a few months, and you said...
Would you like a tree?
I would love a tree. Absolutely. You have said that marriage changed your life. How so?
Well, it cut off my feet and my hands. No.
27 years.
27 years.
Well, 26. Let's not get crazy. 26 years. Well, I was fancy free. I really was living large.
You did.
And I did. I was carrying on something terrible. And I basically I had to change my nature, and I did change my nature because we had a child a couple of years after that, and she meant so much to me. She meant the world to me, and so I wanted.
She's a very smart girl.
She's a great kid.
Yeah.
And she's an actor now.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely.
Just like you. This is your child.
My girl. My angel.
Yay.
Yeah. But we've had a great 26 years. I've eaten great food. We've traveled to wonderful places.
I say marriage makes you fat. Did you put on weight?
Totally fat.
Yeah, it makes you fat.
I put on 30 pounds for the first year.
It makes you fat. I don't know why.
Listen, Jerry.
Just know that you get darker when you get married.
We're so glad that you're here and that you're sticking around, because later in the show, we're going to actually see a performance from the cast of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, the musical. We'll be right back, and we cannot wait. Thank you.